They condemn. That's right.
They're condemned.
This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. Yeah. So this shows you that we're not out here to kick our own word. We're not out here doing our own thing. We're out here doing the will of the Most High, English called God and Jesus Christ, which is against America and against all these other nations. All right? That's for the elect nation of Israel, all right? The elect of the nation of Israel, to put all these other nations below us. All right? So this thing is of the Most High.
Yeah,
right?
it's this thing is of the Most High. If this council would have been of men, it would come to naught.
Slacker, read that scripture again.
This is Isaiah 54:17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper.
Well, you know, like the brothers breaking it down. Everything that Esau has in his society, you know, Monsanto food, guns, you know, his philosophies, saying that the Lord is a so-called white man, you know, that's not going to prosper against the elect of Israel. No weapon formed against thee shall prosper against thee. Now, the so-called white man, he has lasers, he has all kind of weapons out there. So when this race riot happens, he's going to use the weapons on you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know? But no weapon formed against thee shall prosper. Whether it's going into the Monsanto, whether it's going to actual weapons, his philosophies, they didn't prosper against the elect men because the Lord took us out of this world and brought us into the truth. Knowing the name of the Lord, because they say the name of the Lord is Yahweh. That's not the name of the Lord. That's another weapon that the Lord uses. I mean, that the Lord, through the so-called white man, use, man. Go ahead.
And it says, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment.
Yep. Now, you got a lot of people say that, oh, y'all judging. Only God can judge. Where the scripture cuts that. Here it is. You bringing judgment on us saying that we ain't right. And we're teaching hate. You know? But then when the Lord brings the judgment down on you through his prophets, oh, y'all can't judge. Only God can judge. Only the Lord can judge. Read that scripture again.
And every tongue that shall...
every tongue. People out here talking shit about the prophets of the Lord, man. About GMS. The elders of GMS and all the other brothers. Right? And every tongue that brings judgment against who? The men of the Lord, the elders of GMS, and the rest of the brothers that's affiliated with GMS. Any other brothers out there? All right? Go ahead.
And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment.
Oh, y'all teaching hate. Y'all teaching hate. Y'all talking about the black woman. Y'all wrong for doing that. Y'all saying that the Lord is a so-called black man. Y'all wrong about that. Y'all saying that Cornelius is an Israelite, a so-called black man. Y'all wrong about that. Y'all wrong. Go ahead.
Thou shalt condemn.
Read that again, please.
And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn.
Thou shalt condemn. So we can condemn people, man. The Most High gave, and there's many instances on that. There's many scriptures on that. Salakia. There's many scriptures on that, man. Peter brought judgment against that husband and that wife. Because they didn't want to give the tithes, man. So he said, you and your woman gonna die tonight, man. He said, you and your woman gonna get put to death, I should say. That was a judgment. Paul judged Bar Jesus with blindness. Okay? He judged him. He said, you ain't gonna see the sun no more. Because he was wicked as all fucking hell. He was teaching the people wickedness. He was teaching false philosophies. Just like you niggas who sell out, man. Paul judged them. Paul sick Satan on people. That's a judgment. That's a condemning, man. That's condemning somebody. Talking about we can't judge. Talking about the elders of the GMS can't judge. If a nigga get thrown out the camp, he get thrown out the camp, man. The Most High and the Lord gave them the right to judge, man. Why? Because it's in the scriptures. It's the commandment of the Most High and the Lord himself. You got niggas getting all messed up because certain dudes get thrown out the camp. Man, so what? They got a right to condemn people, man. Just like Peter, the apostles, the Most High, the Lord number one, and the apostles and the prophets of the Lord, man. You got something? Bring it out.
Real quick. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 8. They shall judge the nations.
Who's going to judge the nations? Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites. That's who you are. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. You're the Israelites that prophecy speaks about. You're the Israelites of the Bible. Read the scripture again.
Wisdom of Solomon 3, verse 8. They shall judge the nations.
The Israelites are going to judge the nations. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. First the elect and the rest of Israel. Go ahead.
And have dominion over the people.
And have dominion over the people. We're going to judge the nations through what? Through the Bible, through the commandments of the Lord, through the Lord's statutes, commandments of the Lord, of the Most High. That's how we're going to judge you. So no more doodle sandwich. No more doodle sandwich eating for you Hamites. The so-called white man, he ain't gonna never not be a faggot. We just gonna destroy him after 1,000 years. You East Indians, you Arabs, all right, you Hawaiians, all right, you Syrians, you Assyrians, you're gonna be judged, man. All right, you Goops, you Chinese, you Japanese, you're going to be judged through the laws of the Most High, man. So we're going to judge the nations, man. And we're going to have dominionship over you, mean rulership over all you nations on the face of the earth. And the so-called proud-ass fucking white man. Read that scripture again, please.
It says, they shall judge the nations.
Yeah, who's the they? Turn the camera around to these brothers, man. This is the thing. Who's going to judge the nations, man? The prophets of the Lord, the elect, and all the rest of the Israelites. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Go ahead.
And have dominion over the people.
Who's the nations, man? The nations, they shall judge the nations. Who's the nations? Who's the nations on the earth? All you heathen nations beside Yahshua Allah. Which Yah means he, Shah means prince, and Allah means power. He is the prince of the power. That's who these brothers are. All right? And all you other Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right? But the elect, we're going to judge the nation. Who's the nations? All these other fucking groups. Arabs, Chinese, Japanese, so-called Africans, you Hawaiians, you Polynesians. We're going to judge you and have dominions over the people. Go ahead.
It says, and their Lord shall reign forever. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth.
Yeah, well, we understand the truth right now because we put our trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Shall understand the truth. Now, here, in these times, hey, why do you think we are there? In the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
It says, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him for grace and mercy to his saints, and he hath care for his elect.
He hath care for his elect. Bring it out.
It's the book of Psalms 82 and 6. I have said ye are gods.
Yep. Yeah. That's what the Lord said. He said, I have said that ye are gods. The word God just means judge. Okay? I said ye are gods. Go ahead.
And all of you are children of the Most High.
And all of us are children of the Most High, meaning Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We're sons and daughters of the Lord, of the Most High, of God himself. I'm not going to say the Most High's name too much. Y'all should already know it by now. Go ahead.
But ye shall die like men.
Yeah, that's right. That's why we in this hell we in right now. That's why we call it slavery in hell, man. You know? So when them 5% is saying peace, God, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But you know what? We ain't gods no more, man. We used to, the Most High had us being judges over the earth, over all the other nations. And now, what does it say? We shall die like men. That's why we catching all this hell out here, man. Yeah, that's a good point, brother, man. That's why we get sick. There's a lot of brothers in GMS that's sick, man. You know? Now we shall die like men. Back then, we had that spiritual power back then. Look at what David did. All right? What is it? What? Elijah called fire down from heaven? Look at the Lord, man. The Lord himself. He had the spiritual power. All right.
But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Rise of God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations.
We shall inherit all nations. Woo! God damn, boy, that's a good inheritance, man, for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You don't want it now because you know why? Because you're emotional. You know, you see a little goop, you know, walking down the block with the kids, and you get all emotional about that and shit. When all them other nations hate your fucking guts. Yeah. And the main point you emotional about is the so-called fucking white man, man.
Right.
Man, you niggas, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, you love the white so-called white man, man. To the 10th power. But as the scriptures say, all the nations are going to be our inheritance. Meaning all the heathen nations are going to be our slaves. We're going to own them. All right? Just like you own your pair of shoes or a pair of pants. We're going to own all the other nations. They're going to be our slaves. You got something to say?
Yeah, if I can say this real quick, Elder. They said we can't judge, but wasn't Samson a judge?
Yep.
And Daniel, which Daniel in the Hebrew is Danya Allah, which means he is judge. He is a judge of the power. So the Lord put men to judge. They got a whole book in the Bible called Judges. Like, how you niggas talking about we can't judge? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good point that the brother brought out. Okay, brother. Give it back. So, who was speaking?
Gun, you know, just like Della was saying, man, you niggas get all emotional over the so-called white man mainly. You niggas, you wanna cry the so-called white man a river, man. All right, fucking Justin Timberlake ass niggas, man. That's what you niggas are on these other nations, man. You know, you wanna cry for the other nations. When the other nations don't give a fuck about you, and the spirit has been going through what these other nations, and it's mainly the so-called white man, deserves. All right, him, his woman, and his children. Slavery. All right. Now I just had a scripture really quick, and this is from the Lord. Matthew, chapter 19, verse 28. And the Lord said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, and that's what's going to happen, man. All right, the Lord said that. The Lord said that when he comes back into power on the earth, and he sits on the throne of his glory, that the disciples are going to be here again in the reincarnation to judge the 12 tribes of Israel. All right?
There's the book of Revelations, chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw the thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them.
And judgment was given unto them. So, what is the judgment on the so-called white man? What is the judgment on these other nations? All right? Are they keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High? Are they righteous in the eyes of the Most High? So what has to happen to them? Who was given the judgments of the Most High? Common sense would tell, well, understanding of the scriptures you would know that it's the Israelites. So who's the judges of the earth? Who's going to be judging these other nations? The Israelites, beginning with the elect, man. That's why the Lord said we're going to be on thrones.
It says, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus.
He saw